just trying to get this energy of like, what is this energy of somebody trying to make you uncomfortable or make us uncomfortable? All right. To come back home, welcome home, something like this. But I think this is just another spell for these people with these dictator mindsets that knew you wasn't supposed to be away for a certain time anyways, or knew they wasn't supposed to have you trying to chase you away with witchcraft anyways, so they could do whatever they want to do without a watchful eye around, an eye of God. So they can go through little rituals and things or whatever this is. And then I thought about it. Why do these people put these people through these rituals? Because it's almost like they know that they did something like this by choice and got caught. And so they figure we can't let nobody in here that's too goody two shoes than us. We have to at least kill these people off with fentanyl by drugging them and make it appear as they do the same thing, or MK Ultra, and to make it seem like it appears that we can't get our hands on them. And if we can lure them in with temptation of these things that we offer in these clubs and these groups, then we'll just have to have them go through this ritual so we can have something on them in case they see too much while they're here and then they want to tell. But whatever we was looking at with that solitude energy, I was looking in this book that I had. Oh, I left it at home. I was looking at one of my journals. I didn't write it in a long time, and I started like flipping through it. And then I seen something that I drew, like a pyramid with a kind of like pyramid thing at the bottom, kind of like that solitude thing. And then I put at the top the midst, like being in the midst up there. It could be lonely up there, I'm guessing. You might not get the good information that you need. You got to come down sometimes to see. I put mine at the top of the pyramid and put a thing here. I put like a little triangle at the top, and then at the bottom, you or yours. Okay, I don't know what I was into right then at that moment while I wrote that. And then there's some of these feminine energies. There was some celebrities in there. It was some people in there where I put their names in that pyramid down there. Now I don't even know. I don't remember making that pyramid at the bottom because I wrote the whole thing in pen. I wrote the whole thing in pen, but the bottom of it was written in pencil. So I don't know if somebody tried to add that later. I don't remember making that down that thing. Okay, but I could have wrote it at a different time. I just don't know. I just don't know because the whole thing was written in pen and like blue crayon or something, or blue pencil. And then that bottom part was just, I don't know. But it made me think about something. I'm like, well, I mean, I know that this didn't change nothing or whatever this is. Maybe it did. Okay, maybe this is when I was in my more tapped in energy. Maybe this is why people try to like challenge me or put me down or something, because I was doing something that I didn't even know I was doing. And instead of helping me understand what this is or what I am or what I was at that time, people were just doing something weird. Okay. But yeah, because in this book I think it's talking about how the girl was asking for help to guide her through whatever this is, but they was acting like she was like an animal. They need to just observe her and not listen to her, but think about what these men thought. Because throughout this whole book, there are men expressing what to do with this feminine energy. They had some type of, it could be alchemical, but more of a like a psychic ability, okay? And they were treating her like a patient or thinking, like in this part, so I was in 69, right? That's where it was. All right? Okay, somebody making a scene about something here before somebody went to bed. It's saying, why did you make that scene before putting her to bed. So somebody could be trying to get you agitated to mess with your alchemy when you sleeping. Okay. All right. These people are trying to see if they need to keep looking at somebody. They saying that she's horrified or she's irritated or scared of these three men. She don't trust them no more. Okay. That's on page 69. And then I just said, okay, source, where we at today? And I feel like this was going in, even though this is two different pages, whatever was going on was like last week. And then I figured out that this could be like currently. Okay. I like to staple my stuff down with real shit to let you know that we not, this is where it's at. I'm not doing nothing to try to ride off nobody. This is where it's at. This is what the word, this is just where it's at. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Like I'm not making nothing, manipulating nothing or whatever. Yeah, it says she's a irrational terror. I mean, I don't know about this, okay? And she's afraid of Johnson. So we do have this energy where the ancestors, when they came in heavy in the beginning of my awakening 4 to 7 years ago, they was giving me names of warning, like Carter, Harris. You could, it's like they was like, you figure it out. We just telling you, we want you to figure it out as to who to trust and who not. So nobody really told me. I mean, maybe somebody could have been telling me with those words, but I don't like to judge people off of what somebody says. So I just be watching, recognizing and realizing. All right. So Johnson was on the list too. This don't even have to be like towards a lineage. This could be towards a certain type of people that have something certain about them that are grouped together for some kind of experimental something. And many people that go to fame or something, they go through this process possibly for sure or something different than this, a certain process. And some of us that they plan on keeping us as dark star energies, never to rise, or they don't want people to gain any kind of questioning about who is this? What is this person talking about? Wait a minute, we don't want to hear that. What is this person talking about? Somebody doesn't want that. All right. They want to keep on putting us with these cycles and these spells and these simulations or something like this. And it's like, all right. So she said she don't like Johnson, the nurse, and me is what this Hadley person is saying. Okay. And it says, is she really? Her present condition, the only hope is that it may be temporary. So these are people, like I told you, trying to force you to like them or accept their apology or, you know, oh, don't talk to us like that, or we didn't do this, or we ain't doing it no more. Just let's stop talking about it, or something like this. Somebody could be acting like this. All right, this could also be talking about people trying to push you to the edge. All your enemies dead. Okay. This could also be something where people are basically torturing your friends and family or something like this, and acting like, see, your queen or whatever this is, trying to take you out of power, take you out of finances, take you out of the loop, and then say, see, where's your God at now? Well, it's not because the God ain't listening or the God don't care. It's because you in the way. This also was mentioned in this book about a prophecy. All right. So it's saying here, there seems to be no homicidal or suicidal impulse and no reason for sending her. So somebody was saying sending somebody to outer space or sending somebody to some type of facility. This could also be a 10 of Pentacles, maybe in reverse. Like I told you, that could be like negative energies, like taunting you, watching you, judging you, of all calibers. Okay, from judicial to psychological to, you know, just naysayers or bullies, you know, your family or people from some type of jurisdiction or your neighborhood watching you. Okay, also, like I said, neighborhood watch. You know, that'd be crazy if some of these people was being, you know, duplicated. Multiplicity. There's a movie with Michael Keaton in it, I think it's called Multiplicity. But being like multiples, it'd be crazy if like somebody that left you, say I was with my boyfriend or my main male or whatever all this time, but in say in 1995 or say after the union, after the so-called marriage or the union, they took this person and moved him along, migrated him somewhere else, and gave me a new version of him to play with in this marriage. Okay, and they sent the finances and this person off. Now that's why I was thinking with George Zimmerman. He said that his wife was, it was stuff, going on in the neighborhood, and his wife was like, oh, you should join the neighborhood watch or something like this. So in your neighborhood, it could be a neighborhood watch, but you think it's like, oh, if you see a criminal, report it. Okay. But what if these people are using us as like a human zoo and watching us like a society, a home association or something like this is putting a camera in your house and then saying, oh, these people, like, oh, look what they do inside their house. Ew, we don't want them in our neighborhood. They don't do the dishes every night. They don't keep their house in a spectacular condition. They can't afford to keep their house looking like this. Their child runs around with their underwear on all day. Well, it's not my child. Even though when my children was little, to a certain age, they did used to walk around looking like little banshees playing with their toys. Okay, but then, I was like, they look ghetto, and so I started making them put their clothes on and keep it on. Cause some kids don't like clothes. I mean, if you're a mom or whatever, you know this. Okay, um, but I'm not at the same place I was. If I had children, I wouldn't even be having it with the same type of man that I was, or in the same type of situation or household or familial something as I would. It would be upgraded. There would be nannies and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna have to do this shit over again, which I don't plan on really doing. Okay, it'll take a lot, like everything the fuck I want and need, and then I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying here, um, oh, that's what I think too. They be putting us up on the chopping block or the slave block, okay, by letting other men from a society, a community, a family, or something watch the wife to see if anybody want to take them underneath their wing. But I told you, in some of these situations, these ain't even men of valor. I think that these type of men, they should have all these they ducks in a row before they come starting to, you know, take another wife and take somebody's child out the house and all this other bullshit. Okay? This is a special type of man that can handle it. That should be doing that shit. It ain't no any old nigga that wanna get a couple women together and say that they got a polygamy. You know what I'm saying? So you should be able to afford it. Now, afford, a lot of people are going to just say, I'm talking about money. No, I'm talking about afford it mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, strategically. You should be able to afford it in all those different. I like the word afford. Because people say, oh, I can't afford that. Or when you was little, your mom say, I can't afford to get you those snacks or this or whatever like this. I don't know about we, okay? So let me not say that. Because I could just be a different person. I could be, something could have happened to me where they tried to slow me down on knowing how to. Because when people say somebody don't know how to read, well, what do you mean? Is there some people that's born already that know how to read through the lines, between the lines? They know how to read. What they reading, they can get double or triple meanings to what they're reading. And some of us was only seeing it one way because the way that we were, a multitude of us is somewhat educated. What does that really mean when somebody say somebody can't read? Okay. Um. So yeah. So this is what I was just thinking about. Okay. Now somebody saying that something could be shocked. Now somebody could have did something to you or me, and it's really bothered you, and it made you get pissed off about a situation or something like this. Like I told y'all, my shoulder all of a sudden hurt me. Okay, somebody could be trying to put you through some type of other tribulations to incorporate pain in something. Maybe somebody never put you in a torture chamber, and your doppelganger or your clone that's connected to you is in the torture chamber right now. They can't come get you directly, but they can find something close to you and torture that person or that being so that they get the rocks off about something you said on your YouTube channel. See how petty this shit is and how childish it is. All right? So if somebody is trying to get back close to somebody for whatever reason, and somebody said, not if you take care of her at home, it would be necessary, to have some responsible person with her at all the times. And they said, there must be no time when she is not confined or watched. So this is kind of crazy to me. Cause I'm not reading really anything. I don't think anything in the storyline, but except she was saying I don't want these people in my business, or I don't want these people examining me, or I don't trust these particular people. Could have been a reason, but because of this, that's why I say about somebody rejecting working with somebody, whatever this is, being with somebody, and then somebody putting you through some type of torture chamber. This shit is crazy. Knowing they go into this facility because they mad because they made a strange foreign gesture towards you, like trying to speak to you through the air or through a damn 5G tower, not in the flesh. All right. So even when we talk about test the spirit, people say, see if they eat. But I told you sometimes it's what they eat, how they eat, how much they eat, or something like this. It don't have to be that they can't eat. I'm pretty sure demons today can drink water and pretend, like this, right? Okay. But in this case, this could be something like I was about to make another point, and I just forgot it. So maybe we'll have to come back to it. All right. So somebody's like, don't leave this person alone. But I just feel like somebody trying to get some information. They're trying to do something tricky. So some nurse and these people come into somebody's home. And again, like I said, if you one of these people, it's kind of weird because I thought I fell asleep for a second last night, and I was so irritated and I was so embarrassed, even though I was the only one in the living room. But I could kind of smell myself or whatever. And then I was like, and I felt stupid in the morning time because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to wait like until he get up and go to work early in the morning. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in there and get a shot. I just can't even bear the smell, right? Because I was just like really sweaty and stuff yesterday, and then I realized, wait, tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I ain't even had to wait. Once I woke up, I'm like, it's Sunday. I ain't even had to wait. But I just jumped up off the couch and I went right and got in the shower or whatever. But when I woke up last night for like briefly, I kept going in and out of sleep. I could have sworn I saw the so-called daughter go to the door, open up the door, and flash her light on her phone, and then close the door, and something else happened or whatever this is. So I was thinking also this could be a childish person. Like if my dad ever found out that, when I was younger, my boyfriend came in the house, or, even though like all of us slept in the same room, you know, and most times or 99 one time something could have happened, what I'm saying, something that after those two went to sleep or something. But this could be somebody that's like, oh, I know that you had, but this is the thing too, like, did somebody lie? Because when we moved to that metro house, I was under the impression that I was moving there with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, if they took his soul and they was using him as just a lord of hosts or to house other energies, this could have been other entities attached to the dad all this time. And these entities could be under the impression that you're in a relationship with them or something, even though I don't recall my dad ever doing anything weird to me. Okay. So I was just thinking like, oh, so did somebody lie and say, oh, that was my youngest wife or something, and she had a boy in my house or something? Well, what do you mean? That was my dad's house. What I thought was my dad's shit. I don't know. What was it? You tell me. But like any other teenager might try to pull this off or whatever. That I had my boyfriend in the house or whatever like this, okay? Or snuck him in one night or something like this, and we watched movies or something like this. So it's something like, I don't know if whoever this is still doing the same thing. They can't get over something that happened in the past. But like I said, that's starting to sound like an entity or something that's in another realm that was using the father's body at that time. Like, it don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, something wouldn't make sense. But sources telling me this is what's going on with that immature man. Like somebody felt some kind of way. Okay? Like somebody could have had an entity attachment on them. And that's who's doing this or what is doing this here. this is what I say something about lineage, because I'm guessing once you be in these lineages for long enough, you start seeing the patterns of entities that's attached to these particular lineages or lines or whatever this is here, in the repetitive cycles or something. Like somebody already got their. I was hearing that this same entity was attached to somebody a couple years ago. They already got their rocks off, okay, by trying to make me think that a woman was in my house or something, sneaking in and doing something with my person up in the room, because I sleep in the living room and he sleep in the room. And so they already had me like really feeling like I found a necklace in my room and shit like this, and I was getting visions, right? So it really started making me think that, but I didn't want to go too far because I know people was looking or spying to try to see if somebody was in some kind of psychosis. But it would be like whatever I'm looking at online would be talking about, women, men sneaking and getting caught. Whatever was coming up in my readings was about it. And it almost like when you go through a process like that, it's almost make you think, is you acting crazy because you not checking this person and saying nothing. But if there's no tangible proof, and people are like, well, ain't you supposed to go off of faith or your readings or something? No, that's not the kind of conduit that I am. Because I know good and damn well we could be talking about anything. So I don't take, really I'm not getting anything out of my readings, but just a slight something of a memory, like, yeah, that's probably what happened, or that gotta be what happened at that time, or something like this. I'm only getting to rectify or put pieces back in the puzzle. I'm not getting anything, I haven't gotten anything completely to tell me what to do next or anything like this from my reading or anybody else's. Okay, so that's what I mean by I'm not using other people's readings to get ahead or get anything. If anything, shit is stagnant. If anything, shit is stagnant, or it feels like things were like spiritually taken away from me the whole time that I've been doing particular tarot. But it doesn't feel like it reached me. It's not like, oh yeah, you touched them cards and now your soul. No, there's nothing. Everything here is intact. I'm just saying, okay? Because can't nobody fuck with you or me like that, don't mean that they can't mess with and use the people around you or me. Because I haven't seen myself still do nothing. People might say I'm a little bit more sharp with my tongue or direct with what I say. You know what I'm saying? A lot more than I used to be. I've always been that way, but I didn't never have to express it like that. We're doing something different now. This is not my personal life. We're online talking to people that might be going through this process or something like this, and they don't know who else to turn to. That's who we're talking to, so that they don't panic too much and kill themselves or something like this, or so they know how to handle this situation. So even that these people is not supposed to be judging these people, like, who are you? But the truth is, with enough money, somebody could fuck with you like that, and you could end up in jail or something on some false pretenses or something like this. Okay. So, but I'm picking up, like, I really do think that this is the town that this prophecy happened, and I feel like I live in the same neighborhood where this prophecy happened. All right. So, like I said, this could be something connected to the soil. Okay, or some old, like, there was also something I picked up about old burial plots. Okay. But again, the thing that's different about you or me, it may not be an impediment or nothing. It may just be people washed away a certain part of your brain where you could go back in the. You remember Lucy, that movie? Like, as an alchemist or a Gnostic, you supposed to have, like, you supposed to be able to tap back into those places. You would think it looked like a photo department in your brain, how you should be able to go back, like how they showed on that movie. But some of us, we could be sitting and pondering on something, and then we don't even know, but it just comes out of our mouth during the reading. And you're like, that's what I was thinking about the other day. That just filled up that spot right there. That spot that was empty, that just let me know what happened in that space and time. But with these people, it's not like how if these people are taking something like a limitless pill, how they can just go flipping through and find it exactly. We have to really actually do the work, get in the guts, in the soul of the thing. You know what I'm saying? This could be the only difference here, is that there's information that, as if I am an older soul here, I'm supposed to have readily access to information, right? Or past memories or something like this, so I can know where I came from, what all happened in the past, so I can quickly be able to move forward. So a lot of these people have that already. Some of us may not have it, so we can't go back and rectify. They know it's taking longer, but it's a distraction, or it's to make your journey harder. Okay. All right. So same thing when we're watching things like a media and you or the news and you like, but why would it happen like that? But what when he how did he have time if, or like a crime case? How did he have time to go from this way to that way? No, because it wasn't him. It was the other lady that came in there. And you sometimes you just know. You know, you might just say something, you just know. Okay? But anyways, this could also be, like I said, a father or a feather coming back in from another realm or from the dead, trying to dictate a child's open portal of power. And I'm not having it. I got better plans than the same shit that these people been doing for the past couple decades. I'm not wasting my stuff on this. I don't want these people that got that mindset attached to what I'm doing with my open thing that I open up. And nobody was over here helping me or something like this. You see? So yeah, the screen door opens and closes and wait, it says Shantland lets the screen door open and disappears. See, that's what I'm saying. It kind of like this scene happened last night. And that's what I said. It's like if these people are in a simulation and they're being used, nothing could have happened. It just could be these gestures that happened last night that when I sit here today and ponder on it, or they knew I was going to pick up this book and talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Or again, this is just all on, we're on a playwright or something like this. This is what the fuck this journey is. You got to make sure you find yourself and put everything back in alignment when you get back in alignment with something. Like, okay, we in the book here. Physically, this what it feel like. Mentally, it feels like this. I'm seeing things like this around me with my eyes. It's something to get somebody back in alignment with what the course is. And I don't know why somebody's trying to do this to somebody, but this is what I feel. All right? Somebody's really trying to remember that entity from the horror deck was like, let me in. Somebody's really trying to get you to redo or re-say something that you said 3 years ago, 20 years ago at this exact time in this season or something, so that they can open back up some kind of access or leeway into somebody's energy is what I'm picking up from this. All right? And then it says here, do not wake mother. Now, last night, in the middle of the night, my baby was screaming and stuff like this because she thought a bug was on her, and she was like screaming for a long time. We had to like calm her down or whatever. And then I remember coming around the corner, and the youngest one was coming down the stairs, and then I told her, oh, I said, can you help me calm down Bun or something, because the dad is up there sleeping or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because I think that if there is a portal or access port to me with this mother energy, they be trying to act like they doing everything on their own, or this gale force wind that act like, because lately I've been angry. That yesterday I got on the argument on the damn camera and everything like this. I knew somebody was trying to cur up or like kick up dust or kick up anger. I knew that something needed that yesterday, right? So, like I told you, with the gale force winds, they be always acting like whatever this is, but somebody has to ride somebody else's energy. They got to start messing up stuff and pissing you off around so that they can ride that energy and act like they just like this big, powerful person. All right? Okay? But again, somebody could be tripping like everything's at stake right here. Somebody is in danger, of being taken away from this place as a lunatic. So somebody is trying to get you to like say you ain't been around your family. Remember I told you my daughter was like, oh, but I want to go there. But I've never heard her say that in her whole 16, 15 years. So do you get what I'm saying? Like, where is these people coming from? And there's a lot of come home, carry you home. Oh, follow me home. Oh, like, oh, you a dead body. Let's take you back to the motherland. What the hell is these? I don't know what these people are trying to do, but somebody could be trying to. And then I was getting songs like yesterday. Oh, we took you back there yesterday or something, right? And so today I woke up and I got like a little bit of like, I see that there's a lot of little bumps on my face or something like this, like a little heat rash or something. Okay? So somebody wants me to say, oh my God, where did my body from yesterday go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you how these people be doing. This could all just be, I heard motion, but this could also be something, perception. Somebody's messing with your perception, okay, or mind, whatever this is, okay. So yeah, this is what I think. This could be also why my person had the week off, not this past week, but the week before that, had the whole week off. All right. And then I wanted to travel, but he was like, oh no, because if this has something to do with the Gay Rights Act, this means the Gay Rights Act is giving people, strangers even in your life, permission to try to cloak themselves as family members and familiarities and familiar people. This is in the it's in what it is, okay? To invade in your life in a certain way. And when they catch you, if they could rattle you at home and you get you to a hotel room, then they could get your ass out of that hotel room and take you and put a fucking a voodoo doll, which is just a clone. It's just a clone. Somebody got your clone of you somewhere else doing something to it because they want to do something to you. More than likely, the functioning skills is not the same. It's just enough maybe to hold a conversation. I don't know how crafty they could be in this day and age with it. Oh, I was also hearing about, dang, what was that in that documentary last night about China and their police stations and, collecting information. And when they showed that Samsung phone, it reminded me of when I woke up when I was looking for something in my drawer, and I noticed that I got like three old phones, Note Galaxy Note phones or whatever in my drawers. And I remember like one was busted open with the battery and the stuff ripped out, and somebody just tried to put it back in there like they didn't trash the phone, or they didn't take it to some facility to get information out of it or something. All this stuff was happening last year when the person came in and tried to take my laptop away from me or something. So I was thinking people are putting something on the device. My daughter, not one of my twins, keep something wrong with her phone. She keep asking me, "Can I use your phone? I just need to use it for like 30 minutes or something like this." I don't like that. It ain't like I think she's gonna break it or something. It's just I just don't trust people because somebody could be using these people as as um as robots or bots. All right. Damn, I didn't bring that book. It was more stuff in that book that I want to talk about. There's some definitions that I highlighted in my journal because when I'm making my journal, my handmade journals, I put dictionary pages, thesaurus pages. I put old dictionary pages and stuff in there. And so today I was just reading a couple of the terms, and you see, and some of them were very significant to what we're talking about right now. But forget it. We'll have to get it when we get home. So, I don't know what she's trying to put on there. Something like this. Okay? Or, somebody could just, I tell you with transhumanism, they can just like turn off your motor skills and put different motor skills. It could be a phone tech scientist. The person can become mentally something else, is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what transhumanism is about. Like, because even when my person was doing something, I'm like, well, I ain't worried about him maybe doing too much unless he working with some people, because he don't know shit about no computers. But the way that they're using this technology, and if people are bots around you, actually they could hurry up and put something or app or something on your phone. Okay? Because somebody been like very afraid of me leaving lately. Like, I'm getting breadcrumbed of my weekly expenses that I get. It's like $5 here, $10 there. I have to keep a whole, and it's like, what the fuck is this? But you see, I don't mind. I do mind it. I don't like it, but I feel like it's a part of a humiliation tactic. But I feel like it also shows something else about these people, and it also shows something in to sit through and go through whatever this is. Okay, I'm examining something too. While they think they testing me, I'm testing them. I'm doing my own examination. So I really don't care. I like calling people out. I like whatever. I like talking about something that's about to make you uncomfortable. So whether you admit it or not, and you're doing this sneaky thing, I'm saying it out loud. I like the fact that if these people are bots and they're taking information back, I like the fact that you listening to me, whether it's the child or not. People say you so sharp with what you say. Don't you think you hurting somebody's feelings? I know that these ain't the original family members, and that's just what I'm going to say. And so I like the fact that they act like they not hearing what I'm saying, but then they go probably lash out and talk to other people like she was on the phone saying this. I like it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bite my tongue. This is a process we going through. You can't even look at it like that. You can't even look at it as like, oh, this lovely family that I had, because your energy ain't nothing is letting you be that way with these people after they showed you who they really are, whether they live in a house with you or not. Okay, so all right. So, anyways, can she stay here? Now, this could be talking about a child too. Okay, because with the argument that we was talking about, the daughter was acting all, I'm just about to go crazy or something. I've got this child or whatever. So this could be something like this too. Them trying to give, if they gave my Ace of Cups to this twin daughter, okay, and they have her achieving something that I was supposed to achieve, but they just sat there and didn't assist me and just act stupid when I needed help, to try to act like I couldn't accomplish something, and then they're actually actively in tune with the child, to make sure that the child can finish it off, because they don't want me to get the accolades for it, even though for 7 years I've been putting in the work on whatever this is. Okay, so, and like I said, these are people that say that they're your friends, but they're trying to steal your shine or steal your star or something like this. And somebody has been passing, like you could be in a community, you could be in a relationship with somebody, and they know for a fact. You're like, oh, passing off a star. They're like, what are you talking about, that crazy stuff again? But that's exactly what somebody is doing, trying to get your star and pass it off to somebody else. So say when you was little, a cousin took your star. A prettier girl from the village took your star and went and been famous or something, or got something. Say their children are now getting the star. Your spouse took the star. Your boyfriend from the 5th grade took the star. Your dad took the star. Your mom took the star. The kids that you didn't know that they was created in the lab, they took the star too. The sister took the star. Everybody took the star. Your children now taking the star. Obviously, they just pass you up in succession. So even if this succession was like, okay, the brother had a little time to run, the sister had a, when it came to you, no. Let's find one of the kids to give it to. Somebody a piece of shit. And they're going to be that way. And they're going to burn their hand. All right? This is these parents that we talking about, why I don't have no nothing. Because you build a nation around us that other children, you see, that other children are now being sacrificed and suffering something because these other people didn't know how to say no, or they didn't know how to contain themselves in their behavior or their lustful ways or some type of power trip or something that they was going on. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. So this could be like somebody knows that I could be in a situation where something like this is going to happen to me, but they're trying to exalt another person to show these symptoms so that person could be babied or catered to or taken out of the place or taken somewhere safe, when the real person that's under attack is not even that person, because these people already favorite this person because they already a part of this group and they got protection from the group, but you don't have protection from nobody, or they want your galactic protection and the protection from the group. Since you didn't get picked by a group, you're supposed to be having some galactic protection or another form of protection other than God too, right? But somebody doesn't want you to have any, okay? And that's what I mean with the abuse there, all right? And then we seen that we have the boy that was in the bubble maybe since 1993. They could be like, okay, this person gonna have to pay. This is like, if you was an estranged child of somebody, a very powerful person, you know, and this person, somebody wanted to take you out, because these could be fathers and mothers want to take you out so they can date your man and live the life that they seen in a prophecy that you were supposed to live with this person for 10 years. And they can make all these plans and choices and fix something, or, you know, create something or co-create something in the world when they didn't even earn this. They didn't earn it at all. The person that was being sneaky towards you and stealing from you did, if that was your spouse or something, went against your own God or your own wife or something like this, you was being sneaky too. You didn't deserve it either. You see what I'm saying? So we must not condone this type of behavior because you think you could hide it in some other realm or some place or something like this. It's crazy. All right? I don't like it. Okay? So, the psychopathic hospital. Okay? So maybe somebody should be. If you want to play around and try to use that language and there's nothing going on with you, but you're trying to get in the way somebody that could need a different type of help, okay, then maybe you should end up in this place or something like this. All right? They've got a car waiting ready to take her. This could also be a limo. because somebody could be going into stardom and slipping into some kind of suit, okay? In order, they could be, this could be somebody living right under your roof as a child or something, and they've been sacrificing you, okay? So somebody's saying, help me stop this, okay? All right? Offer to keep her here, all right? All right? And again, I also do these readings like this, okay? Because we do have watchers, other people that got these jobs and positions of watchers, and they really don't be knowing what's going on, okay? And they maybe can't see both sides of it. So just in case they can't, you can't see if you're going to sit there and let an injustice go on. So and that means you got blood on your hands, and Bible would say you're supposed to die or be killed, especially if it's coming to children or innocent people. So, just in case somebody only told something one way, we just looking at the other way. All right. Oh, what were we talking about? Okay, that's what we were talking about. The George Zimmerman, with the wife was saying you should sign up for. Okay, we have to stop right here and go back because I'll forget. The wife was telling him, okay, that's what I said. Now, what if this person left you or something? Like they brainwashed this person and gave them a new life after the marriage with the money and everything because they didn't want you to excel and build something beautiful. So when the gods came back to earth and look at what did our children create? Oh, well, Shalana didn't create nothing. They're not looking back to say, well, she opened up that store and then those people harassed her out of it, or she did this and then somebody act like they couldn't take the packaging around the house, so she had to stop that. And nobody's saying those things, or they're not talking about any of the good things, or oh, she was able to buy all those books for 10 cents a piece, and then she was able to sell some of them books for $25 on Amazon, and money was coming in so much. She didn't have no rule book or nothing, she just did it. Or the one Christmas when I was able to get all those little plastic toy guns, right? Some little plastic weapon toys with the pop guns or whatever. And like I found this deal or whatever, you could get all these things, and they was at Kmart for like only a couple dollars. But when I was putting these pop guns online, okay, when I was putting these pop guns online, I was getting them like for a low price, sometimes like 10 cents, because it was something that was about to be not at the store anymore. So I was traveling around whole Lake County, any counties I had to go collect all these guns. I was buying them everywhere, right? And then I would put them on Amazon and I sell it for. One time I sold one for $75 around Christmas time, and then $75 again. I was making a whole bunch of fucking money. Okay, these are like little plastic toy guns, toy weapons. Okay, and so see now we just said this, okay, because somebody's gonna be mad that they didn't say that at some point in time in our relationship I was making my own money, I was making good money too. So what somebody's gonna try to do is take what I just said and say, see, she used to sell guns, because they don't want to think that I have a savvy mind. It's just like I don't waste my time on nothing. It was other stuff that was a penny and other stuff you could find, but I only wanted to invest in that one thing, and I made a lot of fucking money, thousands of dollars off them things on Amazon, them little plastic toys. Okay, so somebody want to act like you don't have a productive, or you don't have a mercantile or merchant's mind. Okay, all right. All right. He walks nervously, okay, and sits on a rock in the spring. Decides to smoke, okay. I heard somebody lighten up. Okay, I heard that song yesterday. So somebody wants me to smoke so that I can, when you smoke, you open up your mind, right? God is saying no, they don't get it. So they're trying to abuse me because, you see, the greens could also be these people that's linked up by, especially with these strands and stuff like this, and in these places where it's legal to smoke that shit. Okay, they want to admit that they're in competition with us, but they all have to smoke weed in order to tap in. Or these are people that they already lost their soul, and then in order to feel alive again, they have to stay high all the time. Okay, and I'm telling you that I'm not one of them. I can shut off my valve when I want to, and I can turn it back on when I want to. I could be lively and dancing and just carefree when I want to. And then if I don't want to, if something pissing me off and bothering me, I don't have to. I don't have to exude because I know somebody is looking or trying to be around to get that energy. And if you're not giving whatever you post, I'm not giving that energy. If you're gonna act like tight lip and you don't want to say nothing, you acting walking around here like you don't want to look at me in the face or you hiding in your room all day. That's the same fucking energy you about to get. I'm not about to be in your face like trying to get you to smile and jump around on you and kiss you on your cheek and everything like this and kiss you and stuff like this and say, why you not talking to me? I'm not doing that. Okay? So somebody wants somebody to open up or something like this, okay? This could also be that, like, I was hearing somebody could be supposed to be in a relationship with somebody and they're keeping you away from this twin flame, trying to act like, oh, it's not really that person, it's this, or don't expect what you thought you seen in the images or something. That's like me being a princess. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get married one day and I'm going to be the queen of France and I'm going to do this and that, right? And then, the people are like, and then somebody sent, how back in the day they send you a fucking painting, you know what I'm saying, of what the king looked like or the prince looked like. And you be looking at the prince's picture like, oh my God, I'm going to be living in France and this is what the prince looks like. You know, I've seen a photo of the prince or something like this. All right. Or somebody trying to scare somebody and say, oh, these people don't look like they look. They really look, they got green, scaly skin, and like this. And I'm thinking, like, well, the way that human behavior is right now, I mean, maybe I should try it out. Because motherfucking humans is getting on my fucking nerves. And that's why I said, I wonder if these experiments, you're going to have to come up here and be a lizard person. I'm not going down in your place. You better get some skin. Go ask Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? You better get you a bodysuit and get up here because I'm not going down there. Somebody's like I'm trying to tell you, it's the image of whatever is online is just it's a mirage. Like I was right when I was 9 when I said that some of these people could be aliens on TV. Okay? Even though some of these people in the media, I've seen them in real life. I know that some of these people in the media used to be my teachers in school and stuff like this. You're not tricking me? So if they could get a suit back there and come and be my pretend teacher, then I guess a motherfucker could get a skin today and come up here. So I'm just joking, but y'all know how I am on this channel. Okay? Because I feel like somebody is getting very anxious about something. Okay? This is what I feel. Somebody thinks that you're going to be scared, or like somebody tried to slip a little clip in yesterday with these people that look like reptilian. Their skin is kind of like reptilian or something like this. Mm-hmm. And I kept on getting that song like it's going to be a mirage. And then I was thinking about some ancient writings, what I was reading a long time ago. And I was reading this book and they were like, just act normal when you go in there. Don't pay attention to his appearance or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was like something about ancient Egypt or something like this. And I'm like, or like these people go to this thing where they go over, it's like almost to California. But remember we picked up that reading that they were sacrificing people in Southern California where it don't rain. It might be, rain could be also like where police don't really fuck around. You know what I'm saying? People could do whatever they want. Or other beings. You know? It's like, and that's why I was telling my person earlier, I'm like, I'm just starting to get annoyed with everybody's put so much emphasis on the human body or something. It's like I'm looking for a space or a time or energy or something like this because people is getting on my nerves trying to show off this and that or something like this. It's like I don't know, I'm starting just to be weird about it, you know? Um, I don't know, because so this could be something that somebody is actually doing here, you know? All right, these could be people that maybe look different. I don't know. Okay? Because I think that, like, yeah, somebody's mask could have fell off and somebody could have been also scared or something like this, or that's what they think. Yeah. Because they're like, oh, she's insanely afraid of these people or something like this. But I feel like these people are feared because I'm not fearing whatever this is or something like this, you know? So they scared of me or something like this because they just don't want to admit something. Or you, whoever this is. These people probably scared of you. I mean, this could be even somebody that's, you know, somebody trying to keep you away from your twin flame or something like this. Or away from a person or somebody or something, and that person got the power, but they the scary one, and they just trying to make your life a living hell with money and movement or something like this because you're not understanding. But it could be a window of time where these people was going to be able to do this, okay, and they didn't do something. Because look, we got the page of, not the page, the five of cups here. And this person looks sad, okay, and then we got the star here. Like somebody might want to be around, but now it's too late. People want to know who you is or something. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we done reading that. Okay. Mm. Hope y'all doing okay. I always get right into it, and then I don't even say welcome back to the platform. Okay, and that I appreciate you guys being here, but I always do. All right. I'm doing it more for other people than me to come on here. You know, people don't come and thank you for taking this abuse so that we can. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Because if these people gonna try to play with my stuff on YouTube and try to do this and limit me when I put my time and all my hard work that I can't get back into this, you know, I'm not giving. I told y'all that already before. I'm not giving back all that. You know, somebody you could not have to come here if you don't want to. Okay, so I don't know, but I do appreciate the people. Like I don't think I need to say it like a machine every single time you come on here, or every time I come on here. I feel like the love got to match what you getting back, and I don't get back the same thing that I put out. I don't think it's not gonna stop me, because that's what somebody wants for it to stop you if you're not getting no love. I don't care about that, even though it's rightfully so. Like I should be getting what if I'm doing this and I'm doing a good job. If I did ace the test and I got everything, I wish I would come and get like a C or a D minus on my test when I got every single thing right. Why the hell did you write that on there? Like, put my A on there, motherfucker. I got everything right on this test. Why you put a D on here? Oh, it was a mistake. Well, right, correct that motherfucker. I need to take this home and show my mom. The hell you mean it was a mistake? Mm-mm. So somebody could be walking away. All right. I told you, these people keep on fake showing love or fake showing up. That's what somebody's been doing through this whole experience. That's what's making me look at something like these people fear somebody here. They keep on fake connecting, fake giving you the message, fake bringing you what belongs to you, fake doing this. You know, or like I said, this is somebody from another element that know that you can't. They might can feel you, but you can't feel them, or you did before and you can't do it no more, or God cut it off. Whatever this is, okay. So somebody could be sad because they had to walk away. I mean, this could be even somebody trying to get you to go away in the dark or something like a fool. All right. They don't want nobody to see because when you come up missing, there won't be no questions, or there'll be questions. That's why I be like, you can't tell nobody about this, bitch. This is already weird. You trying to tell me that some invisible entity is trying to get me to? They gonna come back up around me this weekend. Okay, I don't remember the motherfucker being around me the first time. and that this person just, you can't tell nobody about what y'all doing and all this stuff because these people, no, motherfucker, the fact that you got that much rank that you can look at me without my permission and you can make moves around me that I didn't say you could, that's already a red flag. I told you this the Empress, motherfucker. You gotta do it how I say. Period. That's like bowing down to somebody. You got to do it the way I said it. I'm the one that's different than everybody else that need to be, that these people purposely not trying to protect. They got all these entities doing this, or they have been looking at me at some time, or a lot of people be trying to get these people to walk away from you so nobody's looking so they can do something to you. I'm not no damn fool. All right, what you doing all this tough guy stuff and you scared that somebody gonna see you with me? Well, you don't want to talk to me then, because I don't want to be around nobody that got to hide that they talking to me. King of Swords. There's a King of Swords that acting in the upright to take away somebody's gifts, or these people are trying to use somebody that's a respected or revered judge or judge of something. They're trying to use this person to be able to take away somebody's gifts, or like I said, this person can sit there and act like they innocent if they want to, but they're about to lose their gifts, their power, their job, or something like this. Okay? This could also be somebody trying to take away something that God gave me. Not no man or no mere man on this earth. Not no king, not no scientist, not no nothing. What God gave me, somebody trying to take this away and they don't have no authority to do so. But nobody stopped this person. Okay? This person was listening to a bunch of burning bushes or mad bushes or something that's mad on this thing about what I said to try to take away my gifts. But what am I even doing? I'm not even doing nothing. I'm still talking the same way right here today. So if you trying to take away my voice, okay, they trying to stop me from being online or something? I don't know. Somebody trying to stop me from speaking or something here. Yeah, it could be these people, these bad family members or whatever this is. All right? Or somebody don't want to hold on to you tight no more. You might be causing conflict for them because you telling the truth, or because I'm telling the truth. They want you to take a leap of faith in another direction. But these is not the people that get to choose this. You done met your match. Okay? Maybe they want you to go towards the Two of Cups, or, oh, they like, okay, forget it. Give this person a person. But this person's not going to share. Wait. Yeah, this person's not going to share or give to you. You might make this person feel small. And people met, yeah, but they were stealing from you. And they're supposed to be in jail. Okay? They could be trying to flip the script on you. Yeah, that they were stealing. Somebody was stealing something. Or this could be also, like, what is this? Yeah, to bring down somebody's nation. Or to make you look crazy or dirty or disgraceful. Somebody was taking stuff away from you. Okay, possibly, or me. To take it to somebody else. They could have listened to this witches and did this, and now they was the one maybe doing the stealing, but somebody else could be going to jail for it. Whether this is a male, this could, like I'm hearing that this could be a male and a child in this boat, or somebody that looked like a man, and this could be a female or a male. You just put this where it go. All right. The point we trying to take is that somebody was being sneaky around somebody and taking something to somebody else, but maybe this person end up running off. You know how somebody be like come up with a plan, like, oh, and we're gonna leave on Friday night and we're gonna go to another, and then somebody just tricked that person, like the person went off without them, and they sitting here waiting, like Rebecca told me she was gonna call. She knows that this is something we're supposed to be planning on doing, this sneaky thing. She told me to meet her at the port at this time and this day, and now I'm here and she's not even there. Nah, then they sit at home because they was doing something sneaky. And then they sitting at home looking at you mad and shit. And they in their brain thinking like, I wonder if I should go back over there now. Or maybe she just forgot the time. Or maybe this. Or maybe that. And the person that ran away with everything. Like a scammer. Got you to take something from your wife or your husband. Bring it to them. They already got 90% of the stuff. You were supposed to go back and get the last 10%. And to make sure that this star person don't have nothing. And while the light is shining on them, they're going to look like a bum. They're not going to be able to get their eyelashes done. They ain't going to be able to get their nails done. Just to be decently appealing. If I'm presenting something to you, I want to try to look my best. You know, but if I got to get the message out, I'm going to get it out any way it go. This could be how somebody's thinking. So God could have let somebody like, oh, nigga, if you go back for that last thing, you know this guy or this girl ain't going to have nothing once you take this. You already took enough. And somebody could have went, see how he looking back too? So this could even be somebody trying to please two people, because now I just put the cards down and he looking back and now the Six of Swords is on that side. So while they were sneaking doing this, now somebody on this side might find out that that's what they was doing, and this person about to leave your ass too. Somebody could be trying to get all their money out the bank or something like this, so you don't go get what they got left. We talking about like millions. We talking about 100,000. We talking about a good stack of money over here that this person, the first person that moved off with, that they were sneaking getting it from you with. You know what I mean? Say these some scammers that set up posts, got apartments in your area because they knew about some money coming towards you that you didn't know about. They set up a whole scam that somebody else was collecting this money and taking it to their house. This person was dealing with this person. You didn't know. You never got no mail. Your mail got redirected. Everything like this. And now they going to the seaport to go find this person because this is the final day. They supposed to go off on the plane, and somebody like, oh, trying to make you feel bad. Sending subliminals, or you keep doing readings and it's about somebody leaving. Somebody like, don't, oh my goodness, is somebody planning to leave out of my life and not say nothing? All right, so somebody wants you to know, like, yeah, how can I say goodbye? Yeah, this is the last time I'm coming back here. Like, really trying to give it to you, like in the energy field. And when they got there at the hotel, they're supposed to meet at 6 o'clock and leave to go to Greece or something. And the other person ain't even there. For 4 years, this person is everywhere they say they're going to be because of the way that y'all trying to do this scam. People got to be accurate. They got to be on time to be able to move this shit quick. And the one time when y'all about to leave, this bitch ain't there. You wait for an hour, they still don't show up. You know? Like, I want to know what real love is. I'm about to go get real love. And it's like, oh, you is? And something like this happened. But you could get something confirming about this. This could also be that somebody else, this sneaky person, because somebody here had a more of an obligation. This could be like both had an obligation, like this your mama and your husband. Your best friend and your husband, some weird shit like this. Okay? Or the sneaky person that's looking back, they had an obligation to you. This person is like some girl you knew from high school. You ain't seen this bitch in high school. She don't got no obligation to me. You supposed to be the husband or the wife. You the one supposed to have the obligation. Yeah. I'm telling you. But there's a night energy. Somebody trying to send a night towards you. This could be somebody that been watching you. This is like Sheba. And the person watched her bathing. Try to get her pregnant. These stories where they try to make the woman look bad, but they don't tell. What we talking about on this channel is what really be happening to them women that didn't get written in the Bible. That's why I used to come on here and say, we want to talk about her story because sometimes his story lies. Or history lies. Okay? So, somebody could have been going off, like, maybe they say, oh, he went up to battle. You know, Solomon went to battle, or whoever went to battle, and Sheba had to stay behind, and, you know, one of the knights or the protectors saw her naked in a bathtub, and the whole time Solomon could have been sneaking away with Sheba's inheritance. You get what I'm saying? That was the real story. but to make her look like a whore, like she couldn't handle herself, even though this man was looking at her. You see what I'm saying? They try to tell the story a different way. This is to denounce somebody from like an empress or a god to somebody that's married to a knight. Now, this could be how you win a battle, though. Because, you know, even though the emperor is a powerful individual, when you think about the emperor, you don't automatically think about a military backing him. You just look at this like a god or something. Like, they might got some people around the palace or something watching out for the gates and stuff like this. But ain't nobody that got to be having somebody, the power that they carry. They're not going to have people like around them. Because when we think about kings, then you think even more about this, like kings. You can see the king and his infantry or whatever, right? Like the king went and sent somebody to go do this, go do that. The emperor just seems more like an independent, like a force field. It's like the emperor don't even have to be a physical energy. The emperor can be like a commander mindset that you flip in. The emperor could also be activated of a powerful ancient energy from your lineage or your something that pop up in your pineal gland and lead you down, you know, the road to success. It don't have to be a physical person. The empress is a physical person. The empress is a physical person in the what you call the 3D that everybody think they running away from, hiding in the 5D and these other dimensions. The emperor is still there's kind of like a little bit of a curse. No matter how high her head is in the sky or her crown touches the sky as a giant, they still look at her, try to play the empress like she's just a earth energy. Like it can't be looked at as like God's wife or his daughter, or actually God on earth, the female. So why this something is getting blocked is what I want to say first. Or like these men putting a blindfold or a blinders on their wife at a time when they sitting alone and they just with God and they just listen out from a word from God. You see? And then they take advantage of this. You can't see everything, especially around your family. If they going back working with your family, they don't want you to be around them or your friends that you used to have, because then somebody's going to accidentally say something about what they're doing, or you're going to be able to pick up the scent on these people that they are hiding something, even if you didn't see them in a long time. These are lifelong partnerships, friendships, friends, whatever, family members, so-called family members. So somebody could have let a knight come in sneakily to try to come, I said to Trump, to try to put a baby in this person's stomach. She can't see what's going on, but somebody could have tried to do that. Looks like somebody leaving, they not being vocal with the wife, leaving a cousin or a family member or a brother or their father in charge of the kingdom. You know, to protect the kingdom or whatever like this, you and your knights or you and your crew. And somebody did something. This could also be somebody telling the truth about something they did with blocking you or partially blocking you, going to a new relationship, letting this knight come in and do something to you so that you can't get child support and alimony. All right? And so that people will look at you like a whore queen or something like this. Because even the 10 of Pentacles, this is like 10-year cycles. Somebody could have been using a sexual act or something that happened when you was unconscious, that happened 20 or 30 years ago. Why are you bringing that up when this is a 10-year cycle? The person been celibate or damn near for 10 years. Why are you even bringing up that old shit? Somebody tried to like bring up a sex act or something that happened a long time ago. And anyways, if this the Empress, what the fuck you talking about? The Empress can do what she want to do. You see what I'm saying? There could be an investigation about this, or could have been. We could be talking about something past, present, or future. Hold on.